Hello and happy New Year, almost. Today is New Year's Eve, and I hope you're looking forward to a fun and safe celebration tonight. However, I also want to make sure we are aware of the items that are coming up this week. It is week 3 of our 4-week MAT091 course. So we are more than halfway done, and we are going into week 3 of 4 weeks. And I know you guys are going to knock it out of the park this week as you complete your assignments and as you celebrate 2024. Okay, let's take a look at what we have in store for this week. So there's a couple of items I want to draw your attention to. Okay, so let's open up the module for week 3. Like I said, I always recommend you go to the week 3 overview. That's where you are right now. To get an idea of what's coming up during week 3. So you can see an abbreviated list here of the units that we're going to be working on and the assignments that are going to be due. However, I do want to go through the list in the modules with you. So let's go back to the week 3 module. One of the main things I want you to look at is the video and the instructions I have posted for graphing a line on graph paper. I know up to this point, most of your graphing has been done on the computer in the Moore system, where you plot 2 points on your computer screen and you use the line drawing tool to create a straight line. However, when you graph it on paper, I highly recommend you plot more than 2 points and you follow the instructions that I have outlined in this video. So if you watch this video right here called Graphing a Line Using Graph Paper, I walk you through the steps on how to plot at least 3, but 5 points ideally, and then use a straight edge or a ruler to make sure that you're showing an accurate trend in the linear graph that you're graphing. So definitely make sure you look at those guidelines in that video because you will have to graph a line for exam 2. If you don't have your own graph paper, I have a link here where you can print out graph paper, or you can pick up a pack at the grocery store or at a drugstore, Walmart, Target, something. You can pick up some graph paper. I highly recommend you purchase some graph paper to have on hand. All right, so the exam 2 is going to be due tomorrow night, New Year's Day, by the end of the day. Make sure you view the guidelines under getting ready for exam 2. So exam 2 will be just like exam 1. There are more questions though. This time there's 49 questions. Some of them will be automatically graded by Canvas, and then some of them you will need to wait until I manually grade them to see your finalized score. But there are 49 questions. You will be showing your work on a separate sheet of paper. I recommend you complete the review for exam 2 that you can find in your Moore class. And then again, there is the video for you to watch to make sure you properly know how to graph a line on a piece of paper. All right, let's go back to the module for week 3. So you'll upload your written work. And then this week, I do have a We Meet Wednesday. I'm doing it at 4 p.m. Maybe that will work with some people's schedules. Maybe you could catch us as you're coming home from work that day, or before you go out for the evening, whatever your plan is for Wednesday. But hopefully you can join us Wednesday for a live session. We can go over any questions you had on exam 2, or we can go over any questions you have on the upcoming units that are going to be due during week 3. So after you complete exam 2, units 9 and 10 are going to be due on Wednesday. So if you had any questions about those, you could join us at the We Meet Wednesday session at 4 p.m. And then you have a discussion board to post to for how to study for an exam. So there's some tips in the video in that discussion board about how to study for an exam. And I know by the time you post to this discussion board, you will have already taken 2 exams in this class. But sometimes it's nice to go over study skills and tips after you've experienced what it feels like to take an online exam. Then you might look back in hindsight and say, you know what, it would have been better if I had maybe tried this skill first, or maybe if I had implemented this habit first. So I kind of like to look back and reflect and then talk about how we can improve for future exams. So you'll definitely want to make sure you post to the discussion board for how to study for an exam. And then you'll complete unit 11, and then you'll give a reply to one of your classmates, and that will round out week 3. So again, like I said, I hope to meet you Wednesday at 4 p.m. And I hope that I get to see as many of you as possible in that session. And I can't wait to grade your exams for exam 2. I know you guys are just going to knock it out of the park, and I'm looking forward to seeing how wonderful you do. So please let me know if you have any questions at all. I am here to help, and I hope you have a wonderful day and happy 2024.